Scientists recently discovered microscopic plastic particles moving through human bloodstreams toward the brain's protective barrier. Researchers are now observing how synthetic particles interact with the brain's complex neural communication network. New studies suggest environmental plastics may influence how neurons transmit electrical signals between brain cells.
Inside the brain, even tiny particles could affect delicate signaling pathways responsible for memory and cognition. Scientists are exploring how microplastic fragments behave once they enter neural environments. Advanced microscopes reveal particles drifting through biological systems once thought completely protected. Researchers track how microscopic debris travels through the bloodstream towards sensitive brain regions. Brain cells rely on precise electrical signals to process thoughts and memories. Even small environmental disturbances may influence neural communication efficiency. Scientists are examining how plastic particles behave near neuron clusters.
Researchers are mapping how signals travel across billions of synapses in the brain.
Microplastic fragments may drift through the fluid surrounding brain cells. Neurons communicate through rapid electrical pulses traveling along complex networks. Environmental particles may interact with brain tissue in unexpected ways.
Scientists are investigating how pollution affects neurological systems.
Immune cells inside the brain react when foreign particles appear. This immune reaction may trigger subtle inflammation responses. Neuroinflammation could influence how efficiently neurons communicate.
The brain consumes massive energy, maintaining electrical signaling networks.
Researchers are studying whether pollutants influence brain metabolism. Plastic particles now appear in air, food, and water worldwide.
This means human exposure may occur through many everyday sources.
Scientists attempt to measure how much microplastic the body absorbs. Understanding long-term exposure remains a major challenge.
Particles may enter the body through breathing, drinking, or eating. The body may struggle to remove microscopic plastics efficiently.
Researchers analyze how particles bind to proteins in blood. These interactions may affect how particles move through tissues. Advanced MRI scans reveal new details inside brain structures.
Imaging technologies help scientists study environmental effects on the brain. Neural networks inside the brain process enormous amounts of information.
Signals jump across synapses, linking billions of brain cells.
Even minor disruptions could slow neural communication. Scientists investigate whether particles create cellular stress. Memory circuits inside the hippocampus store personal experiences. Researchers study whether pollutants affect memory formation. The prefrontal cortex controls planning and complex decisions. This region coordinates reasoning and behavioral control. Scientists monitor how neural activity shifts over time. Understanding environmental influence requires long-term research. Global research teams are expanding studies on microplastics.
Environmental neuroscience is rapidly becoming an important field.
Plastic pollution now spreads across nearly every ecosystem.
Microscopic particles travel through oceans, air, and soil.
This global spread raises important biological questions. Computer simulations help scientists visualize particle movement.
Models reveal how particles travel through biological fluids.
Some fragments cluster, while others disperse widely. Different plastic materials behave differently in the body.
Understanding these differences guides medical research.
Scientists explore methods to reduce human exposure.
Water purification systems remove microscopic contaminants. Reducing plastic waste may reduce global exposure.
International research collaborations continue expanding. New discoveries appear every year in this field. The human brain remains one of biology's greatest mysteries. Each experiment reveals another piece of the puzzle. Researchers seek to understand long-term neurological impact. The connection between pollution and biology is still unfolding.
Future technologies may improve detection of microplastics.
Understanding microscopic pollution may reshape medicine. The more scientists learn, the more questions arise. These questions drive the next generation of research.
Researchers continue examining environmental influence on cognition.
Scientists observe how particles interact with neuron membranes.
Delicate synapse structures allow neurons to exchange signals.
Even microscopic debris could influence these processes. Understanding neural environments is essential for neuroscience. Scientists monitor how particles behave inside brain tissue.
Research continues revealing complex biological responses.
Each discovery deepens our understanding of environmental impact. Studying pollution at microscopic scale remains essential. Future discoveries may help protect neurological health. Scientists continue investigating how particles reach the brain. Understanding exposure may transform public health science. Researchers remain focused on protecting brain function.